That's how we are going to share and spread this information to everybody, because you're going to hear some pertinent information tonight. And we are going to show you how Sanki Global truly is the leader in the market when it comes to microcirculation. And you're also going to figure out and understand how important microcirculation is, because, you hear it, my circulatory system, and you kind of throw it to the side and don't think of any importance. But tonight you're going to hear how important this circulation is and how important the circulatory system is to us. So we're here looking for entrepreneurial leaders. And so if you're on this call, I'm sure you are one of those. Not only do you want to see yourself get healthy, but you definitely want to see wealth to be built in your economy and in your home, because this world has truly taken us for a spin. The last 2 years have just been like, oh my goodness. So today we'll be talking about health, time, money, and opportunity. These are the 4 areas that we're going to be talking about. So just I don't even want to say sit back and relax, because I don't want you to sit back and relax. I want you to get to the edge of your chair. I want you to have a pen and paper to take copious notes, because guess what? If you don't write it down, you don't remember it. No, I'm not saying you're not smart. I know you smart, but you're not going to remember anything if you don't take some copious notes. So get that pen and paper, purpose and destiny, and let us make some copious notes about the information that is going to be shared tonight. So let's share some information about what we have out there. So unemployment in the last 2 years has just been like, okay, 207 plus million people have lost their jobs. And I know you can look around, and I know on your hand, you can literally count the friends, the loved ones that have lost their job during the pandemic. It's been insane, like absolutely insane. Okay. And then we have dire poverty has increased by 8 million plus. Like, it is insanity out there. Okay. So we have to sometimes just be grateful for where we're at sometimes in life, because we be like, complaining. Listen, you fortunate, eh? You fortunate. So unemployment in the last 2 years, this is what's happened. About 52 million people have lost their jobs. 122 million people are currently looking for a job. Okay, looking for a job. And so we have to understand how important, if we do have a job, and if we have all this thing going for us, we need to be excited about that. Hold on one second. My thing is going backwards. So let's go back. So like I said, 122 million people are currently looking for a job. So this might be you. But guess what? Let me tell you a few things, a few facts about the world economy. And I know you're like, hold on, but I'm in the Bahamas, I'm in Canada, I'm in Jamaica. That's none of my business. Yes, it is. Because you know what's so crazy? The pandemic started in one country. And guess where it ended up? Your back door. So is the world economy your business? Yes, it is. The world crises are our business now. This is how it's become. There's a saying that always was told to me, was that the earth is but one country, and mankind, its citizens. Let me tell you something that's coming to pass. You hear me? It's coming to pass. So the world growth has decreased. Gasoline, listen, like one person told me the other day, make sure my order to the fulfillment center, because gas is $7 and I'm not driving down there if my order isn't there. I was like, yes, ma'am. So gasoline has definitely increased. Basic food needs increase. Interest rates increase. Okay. So all of this is happening around us on a daily basis. So once again, let's listen to some facts. People with diabetes, 422 million people plus have diabetes. Over 20 million persons have cancer. Okay. 16% worldwide are dying, are deceased because of our heart attacks. And guess what? This has increased by 345%. When I hear that number every single time, I'm like, what? Death by stroke, 11% worldwide. But this plays so close to, my family, because guess what? My children's father, he was on the verge of dying from a stroke. Found himself on the bathroom floor, Father's Day, after taking a shower. We're not sure if he slipped. We're not sure what happened. But now he needs a peg in his stomach. He's like holding on for life. We gotta be so grateful. We gotta be so thankful. We don't understand how fortunate we are to just be sitting listening to this call right now. If you're sound of mind and everything's good with you, you good. You are good. You might have one little ache and pain and have a little circulatory system issues, but we're going to clear that up tonight. So once again, some facts. Alzheimer's disease, 7th leading cause of death in the world. Alzheimer's. Like what? Not cancer? Listen, Alzheimer's, seventh leading. Okay, and this means persons are losing their memories. Their memories are just going into a bliss. Okay, 50 to 70 million people have sleeping problems. And sleep is where we recover. So listen in to this video.
We are all living in this race called life, in which each day we have less time to live. Earning money is more difficult, and the competition to reach one's goals has become somewhat routine. The crisis around employment is especially serious since more than 207 million people lost their jobs in the last 2 years. And those few jobs that exist are highly competitive. That fact causes stress even among those who are fortunate enough to have a job. Furthermore, companies do not know how to create new sources of work and do not have sufficient funds to increase salaries of their employees. The reduction in wages, the loss of sources of employment, and the job losses during the pandemic was detrimental for all households. The poorest families were the most affected. The COVID-19 pandemic upset the world. Confined at home and watching computer screens, we were witnesses to the spread of the virus from one continent to another, how the number of cases increased, and how the number of deaths nearly reached 2 million people in 2020 alone. Health became a priority for everyone, and the scarcity of health services became the overriding problem. As the world economy became paralyzed, delinquents took advantage of the situation, which raised the level of criminality in the world to an alarming degree. Different nations of the world forecasted the beginning of the rise from extreme poverty close to the year 2030. Nevertheless, the numbers in reality show exactly the opposite, since 10% of the world's population still lives in dire poverty, with great difficulty obtaining even necessities like health, education, and access to basic services. As you can see, the reality that we are living today is uncertain and worrying. We have confirmed in the worst way that a pandemic, a war, or the lack of opportunities can bring the world's economy to its knees. Especially for you and your family. What are you going to do about this?
So the question is, guys, what are you going to do about this? What are you going to do about what's really happening in the world? You know, that's really, it's raw. And honestly, it is alarming. However, there are companies that are investing in research and development to create technologies which aim to solve the world's economic and health problems. And I promise you, this is one of those companies that you will find. This is one of the companies that you will find. So Mr. Gerard, he is a futurist, a humanist, who has been studying new technologies and their impact on humankind for the last 25 years. Let's see what he has figured out or what he has seen. So this is what he has shown. This is the technology founders, the innovative accelerators, the future scenarios, and the new economic pendulum, okay? So this is what he kind of has seen. From the internet all the way down to nanotechnology. Is Sanki in the nanotechnology field? Yes, we are. Health extension of life, is Sanki in that area? Yes, we are. Radical life extension? Yes, we are. So Sanki is ahead of the game. They've been doing this for 53 years. So we're not new to the game. So Sanki, we're an international company of Japanese origin, founded in 2010. And the science behind it has been founded for over 40 years prior to that. whose main objective is to improve the quality of life so you live longer in a healthy way through the best nutritional technology in the world. And I need you to understand that san means respect and ki for vital energy or spiritual energy. And if you flip it, ki san, guess what it means, guys? Holy Spirit. So if anything could take you all the way to the future, I'm sure the Holy Spirit can. So what is our vision? To be the company which unites and guides most people in the world and towards well-being. And this is from Mr. Alejandro Tello, who's the CEO and founder of Sanki Global. And you know what I always love what he says? He always says that we don't want to be the fastest growing company, but we want to be the best. And so sometimes you gotta slow down to speed up. You gotta slow down to speed up. You know what I mean? And so this is what he says, and I am always blown away by that comment. Okay. So our technology partner in Sanki Mayor, a nanobiotechnology laboratory in Japan, where all the scientific studies are done and where all active ingredients are made. Okay, so we have this out in Japan, and Dr. Behe Diaz to the far right is the scientific inventor for these products. So where did it all begin? Because I'd be like, well, where's Sanki come from? Why are you just hearing about this? Well, in order to understand the secret of longevity, we set out to study the people who live more than 100 years, which are the Okinawans. And guess where they reside? They reside in Japan. Okay, so these persons are all over the age of 89, and they go all the way into 120, 130, and they got hundreds and thousands of them in Japan. So they went there to find out, okay, let me see what's going on down there. So what did they find? Well, they studied their eating habits, their external factors, and after many years of scientific investigation, they discovered the secret was in their microcirculation. So they literally, I always like to say, reverse engineered why these people were living so long. And why were they healthy? Not living long in a bad diet, living long, alive, dancing, having fun, living with their families. And like Dr. Behe Diaz said, if you're over 100 and able to go to the toilet by yourself, you have made it. So these are things they're looking at, persons that have longevity. And here at Sanki Global, we like to call it superhuman, just meaning longevity, that you're going to be here around for a long time. So did you know that the circulatory system is made up of a network of more than 100,000 kilometers in length, or about 2.5 times the Earth's circumference? Now that's a lot, because imagine all that's in your body that circulates through your body is 2.5 times the Earth's circumference. That's ginormous. So this is all within your skin, under your skin. Like it's incredible. But did you know that the circulatory system is in charge of irrigating blood and oxygen throughout your whole body? And the nutrients that get to the cells flow through the blood? It says in the Bible, what? The life of the flesh is in the blood? I wonder. Interesting, eh? The life of the flesh is in the blood. So for that reason, poor circulation, let me tell you some things that it causes. It causes that low energy. So guess what? Your mitochondria is short. You just like, lethargic. You don't feel energized throughout the day. An excess of cellular oxidation, guess what? That means you're going to look older faster. And then inflammation, that aching and joint pains and, oh my God, I can't do it. What's going on? Guess what? That's the inflammation. So this causes the cause of almost all your health problems. Your circulatory system, it starts there. It's insane. So in conclusion, if we improve your microcirculation, guess what? We improve your health and your longevity. So if I tell you that in Sanki, we are the only, I can repeat it again, we are the only ones to have an advanced and patented technology which improves microcirculation in minutes. We're the only ones. I mean, everybody out there could say they're doing this and they're doing that, but nobody can say that they have advanced and patented technology that improve microcirculation in a few minutes. So I'm going to say to you, if you knew that you had your hands you could get your hands on a product that could do so, would you take it? And if you would take it, would you recommend it? I mean, I know I would, but would you? That's the question. Would you? If you knew you had a product that only product that had advanced and patented technology in microcirculation and could change what's going on in your blood in minutes, would you take it? If that's you, drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat and let me know. Yeah, you know what? I would definitely give it a try. I got a little issues going in my blood. My circulation ain't working the way I need it to. And if it is you, would you recommend it? I would. I definitely would. So the latest generation of nutritics is Belage. Okay, guess what? 80 plus clinics in Japan prescribe it. Now, did y'all hear what I just said? 80 plus clinics in Japan, and let me give you the key word right here. Prescribe it. Y'all heard me? Prescribe it. Okay. In Japan, you can't get this without a prescription. 40 plus years of research and innovation on one product, the same one product, which is the most important thing that you need in your body, which is circulation. 40 years. A product without competition. There is no other product like this in the world. You don't think that's a bold statement to say? Because we could have said, oh, well, yeah, this product is out there, you know, like other products, and oh, we're superior in some way. No, child, we ain't superior. We are the only product like it in the world. Take that. We're patented, so that means nobody can come and take it. It's an advanced delivery system. It means it gets into your blood immediately within 20 minutes, and it's controlled release. So it takes time to move through the body and do what it needs to do. So what does this Belage do? Listen, it protects your immune system. It improves microcirculation. It modulates gene expression. It increases natural energy for essentials for your cells. It reduces chronic inflammation. It inhibits inflammation. You hear the words, inflammation, inflammation, inflammation. Decreases the effects of aging, and it helps detoxicate the liver. Very, very important. And guess what, guys? We on Orzot Enzyme 5. This tells you that we are constantly improving. Listen in about circulation.
As we have said, the circulatory system fulfills very important functions, so having good circulation is indispensable for our health. But how can we know the condition of our blood circulation? The only way to know it is to observe your microcirculation through your microcapillaries. That is to say, the smallest blood vessels in your body, to be able to determine how good your circulation is. For that purpose, there exists a unique Japanese technology which is so powerful that it allows one to observe micrometric spaces invisible to the human eye. And in that way, your blood flow in real time. This is a Japanese technology, and it is called X-Crista. It is a microscanner capable of seeing the microcapillaries in a safe and non-invasive way. Here now, we will show you an example using an X-Crista microscanner to find out the blood flow of a person before and after consuming Belage. As you can see in this test, the first image shows the microcapillaries of a person that has not taken Belage, while in the second image, you can see the microcapillaries of the same person 20 minutes after having taken Belage. In order to know if there is good or poor microcirculation, we must take note of 3 elements. 1. That the form of the microcapillaries does not have deformities and are elongated. 2. That the amount of microcapillaries.
I'm going to pause the video for 1 second, guys, to just let it catch up. I think it's skipping. Give me 1 second.
Abundant. And 3, that the blood flow is not slow. As you can see, the result and efficacy of the product on the body is impressive. Now, visualize if with 1 packet of Belage, you were able to see the surprising changes in only 20 minutes. Imagine what it will do to your body if you take it daily. Would you recommend it? Would you like to recover the biological health of your body? Would you like to be part of helping other people make changes in their lives? Even better, would you like to earn money by recommending it? If your answer is yes to these 4 questions, stick around to see how it is possible to do so.
So yes, here at Sanki, we're showing you the power of what we have in our hands, and it is simply amazing. But listen, our ingredients are the only ones in the world capable of acting inside cells of the mitochondria. Those are the energy houses of your cells. The only, the only ones in the world. When I tell you these are some really, really bold statements that we're saying here at Sanki, we're not beating around the bush. We're not behind the bush whispering. We're telling you we're the only. And so we have the research manuals to prove it. So if you're that individual that needs all of that information, guess what? We can share it with you. And we're also in the specialized pharmaceutical manuals as well, if that's what you need, the DEFs, okay? So we deal in facts versus opinions. All of those different endorsements to the bottom are simply amazing. We are kosher. All of our products are kosher. We do have an advanced delivery system. We are BSCG certified, which means, guess what? All the athletes can take our products and we can show you the documents to prove that, guess what? Drug-free. No doping, no nothing, all natural, 100% natural, 100% plant-based. The products are simply amazing. So that is why we are here looking for entrepreneurial leaders like you. So if you're on here, you're ready. You're ready to say, guess what? I'm ready to take this world by storm and to help us bring this technology to the world, okay? So we deal with something called intellectual distribution. What is that? Well, it's the structure of MLM. I know you cringe. You said, oh, MLM. But guess what? MLM has made billionaires. I don't know if you've heard of persons like the Stormy Wellingtons of the world making $1.2 million per month out of a structure called multi-level marketing. Okay, so does it take work? Yeah, it requires work. Now, if you're not willing to work, well, maybe this isn't the call for you. But if you're willing to put in the work, guess what? You can definitely see the benefits when you put in the effort in multi-level marketing. So how do we earn money? Well, first, by recommending the product. So you get the product, you try it, see what it does for you, and then you start recommending it. And yet, I know you cringed again. You said, recommended? I don't know. I can't talk. Child, I don't know nobody to talk to. Really? You don't have nobody to talk to? Who did you recommend that lunch to the other day? Remember that food that the woman have in the back of town? Remember that? Didn't you recommend that to somebody? Oh, okay. Just check it. Just ask it. Okay, cool. You know, remember that nice tennis that you liked or that shoe that you liked? And you were like, listen, you need to get these shoes. These shoes are so comfortable. Did you not recommend that? Did you get paid for that? Okay, just asking. So with that, then you're going to do number 2, which is create your customer network. So by recommending, you will create your customer network. Okay. And then you're going to build your network of distributors, which do the same as you. So just as I told you, you do know people, and yes, you can share this information. You'll start doing the same thing and it will multiply. So earn by building a network of distributors. You earn weekly from the consumption by each pair of people in your network, regardless of who invited them. So this starts growing and growing and multiplying, sometimes out of your control, because guess what? You're not responsible for who the others know. You're only responsible for who you know. So let's imagine the possibilities. Let's think and just come in, listen close, and hear what I'm saying. So if you found 4 people that you knew, that you recommended, and they were like, yeah, man, I want some, like, yeah, man, that microcirculation thing sound good. I came to the meeting. Yeah, first of all, you invited them to the meeting. You didn't have to talk, but you said, listen, this lady is having a call every night at 7 p.m. Eastern. I want you to jump on just to listen in and listen to what she has to say. That's all you saying. Man, what it about? Child, I don't know, man. Just get on the call, man. Just get on the call. But I want to just get on the call. The woman can explain it when you get on the call. Bring them to the call like this. Now you have 4 persons. Those first 4 persons are going to do the same. Now it becomes 16. 16 do the same. Now it's 64. 64 do the same. 256. 256 do the same. 1024. It's a multiplication business. Now in total, you got 5,460 distributors. Now, what if we show you how to go and get 3 clients that want to try these products, customers? So now That's 16,380 persons, clients. Are you hearing me? So that's 21,840 persons in total in your network. Now let's break that down into money. So what if that equates 10,920 pairs that you're going to get paid on? Well, guess what? $4 a pair, that's $43,000. Okay, near 44. So, okay, you're not going to do the 4. You might only do the 2 that turns into 2 by 2 is 4, 4 by 4 is 16. Maybe you only do 50%. Well, guess what? 21,840. Well, what if you only do 1%? You're like, I don't know about that. I can't even do 4. Maybe do 1 at a time. $436 extra. And I know you're like, $436. Let me tell you something. That $436 will save plenty people. It's plenty people nowadays. $436 is a lot of money in some homes. So, you know what Rockefeller says? J.D. Rockefeller, he says, I prefer to have 1% effort from 100 people rather than 100% of my own efforts. Cold, bottom line. I don't want to be putting in 100%. Let me put in 1. Let them put in 1. Let's all the ones add to 100 versus me putting in 100. So furthermore, we have a career plan where you can earn, let me tell you what you can earn. You can earn trips to Paris, okay? Trips to Japan. You can earn a lifestyle bonus. What is a lifestyle bonus? You can earn about $475 a month extra for a car, for a house, for whatever you want. You can get the money. You don't have to get a car. You know, in the Bahamas, we don't really lease cars. Yeah, you might have a car payment. Well, if you want to put the money there, that's on you. But you don't have to. You can get the cash, okay? So weekly commissions, that's what you can earn. I've been getting paid weekly since 2020, January of 2020. I joined November 2019. I tried the products for about a month and I started hitting the ground running January 2020, and I've been getting paid ever since. So all this by reaching your objectives and those on your team. You can get all of this, okay? It's really that simple. But how do you get started? Well, you can join with any of these packs. These are the packs that you can join with, okay? And yes, we do have a smaller pack here that is about I'd like to say roughly about $197, where you get 2 Bellage and 1 Canoe. But you might be on this call saying, well, I don't know if I want to join any business. Well, okay, fine, no problem, man, everything cool. Let me back up, reverse, step back. And if that's you, then guess what? You can actually join tonight with, say you want to just get 2 products, get 2 products of the same thing. So if you get 2 Bellage, because you're like, oh my God, that circulatory thing is like, oh my goodness. If you do that, 2 Bellage, guess what? You're going to get a free Bellage. Yes, you can call the call center tonight and you can get that special. Order 2 of the same product and you can literally get a free Bellage. I don't know how that sounds to you. So get back to the person that brought you this call and say, well, what's the call center number, man? I need that number. I need to order that. Let me get that for me and my family. And I want to say to you guys, we have a call at it's 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, and that's the microbiome call. And that's going to tell you about what really going on inside. You think the circulatory system bad, man, y'all need to hear about the microbiome. And these products help feed that as well. You need to Google it. If you ain't never hear about this invisible thing going on inside, you need to check it out. So we have a call at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central regarding the microbiome. King Clive is on the call right now, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if he's here. I think he is. King Clive, can you give us like literally 2 minutes? 2 minutes about what the microbiome is? I don't know if you're available to speak. I don't know. But if you are, can you give us 2 minutes about the microbiome? I don't know if you're
Hi, good night, everyone.
Good night, good night.
You're able to hear me because I'm talking?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Great. So that invisible part of you, that part of you that is this dispensable secret, but it is also non-human. Can you imagine that? One of the most important part of your whole operation are not even human cells. Modern science is churning out information on a daily basis that has now changed the narrative in terms of how we look at ourselves. The new mantra is me, myself, and bacteria. So just when they were pulling the plug to flush bacteria down the drain, somebody says, hold it, hold it, hold it. These guys are playing a more important role in our life and longevity than we thought. The narrative has changed. To get the rest of the story, tune in another few minutes to hear the new narrative. Tell your
Yes.
mother, tell your father, tell your brother, tell your sister in terms of the new information about microscopic organisms. See you soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much, King Clive. So listen, guys, you heard the presentation, you heard what we have, you heard about the microcirculation, how important it is in the body. And we are the only, yes, the only ONLY that have an advanced delivery system that can literally change your microcirculation in minutes. So imagine minutes, imagine taking it for days, imagine taking it for weeks, imagine taking it for a month, what it can do for your body. So listen to me and hear me good. Are you ready to start your business with Sanki? Are you ready for this journey? These are the three founders. Well, we have Mr. Tello, who is literally the founder. Then you have the co-founders, and the Muller brothers. But we create an unbreakable commitment with your dreams. Welcome to Sanki Global Family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen to this video.
Today is your opportunity. The opportunity to live without limits like many people are already doing. In Sanki, time is the most important because we understand that investing it wisely will open infinite possibilities for sustainable happiness. Enjoying a healthy lifestyle without economic difficulties and with the opportunity to fully live your passions with the most important people in your life means that you have made your time worthwhile. This is the case of thousands of people who have found their purpose in Sanki and have bet on getting there by making each day count. Today is your opportunity to belong to Sanki, to belong to a worldwide company that has succeeded in allowing thousands of people to find a purpose, stability, and a certainty that things can be better. That they can live a better life, that opportunities exist for those who are willing to take advantage of them when they are presented. Today, this opportunity is being given to you. Are you ready to take it? And you can count on us to make you the person you were born to be.
Are you ready? That's all the question is. Are you ready? So which door are you going to choose? The closed, the partial open, or the fully open one that can show you the new, what's out there in circulatory systems and making sure that your blood is flowing the way it needs to and changing your health dynamics, changing your health passport to a healthier you. That's all we want. That is all we want. So what I want to say is welcome to Sanki Global. My name is Dr. Ruth Ann, out of Alabama by way of Freeport, Bahamas. And I like to always say, service to humanity, guys, is service to God. Good night, my friends. And you can get the link, or you can get the link in from the person that brought you to this call. And Delhi free samples, you can actually hit up the person that brought you to this call and they can show you how to get the free samples. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Have a fabulous, fabulous night. Good night, my friends.